Okay, here's another exponential function to be graphed. Notice the exponent has an x plus 4 in it. And so I want to do this just to make sure you get the idea of putting in the exponent correctly. So typically we've been starting with 0, right? But if we start with 0 here, that's going to give us 5 times to the power of 0 plus 4. And the power of 0 plus 4 is actually 5 to the 4th power, which is 625 if you do that on your calculator. And you'll see that's a little too big for the graph that they've given us. So we're going to have to look at smaller numbers. So notice that since you're adding 4, we're going to want to put in negative numbers for x. So while this is 625, that doesn't really help us to graph on the grid that they've given us. But if you want this to be a 0 up here, then your x value would have to be a negative 4. And that's where you would get 5 to the 0 power, because 5 to the negative 4 plus 4 is 5 to the 0 power, right? Negative 4 plus 4 is 0. So that gives you 1. And then if we do negative 3, that's going to be 5 to the negative 3 plus 4 is 5 to the first power, which is just 5. And then that's pretty simple. Notice on this it didn't ask you what the vertical intercept was. We do have the vertical intercept. That's the y-intercept right there. Wherever x is 0, that would have been our y-intercept, right? That is the y-intercept, but it didn't ask for it, and it doesn't show up in the graph. So we just plug in again. Right? We've got negative 4, 1, and negative 3, 5. So there's one value, negative 4, 1. And negative 3, 5. Submit that, and that should be correct. And there's our green check. Okay, I hope that was helpful.